Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. In today's Jungle Beauty Goddess Oracle reading, child, I'm going to give you a message from Source and download a message from my star alien being, my elephant Jasper. Oh, this message is so profound. It's my baby, y'all. It's my baby. But this message is going to blow your mind. It blew my mind, okay? But first I'm going to go over the cards and give you my general feelings about the cards. And then I'll give you my loaded information. And then I go over some metaphysical tools that can help you along the journey to your dreams, baby. So the first card I have for you is from Kalahari. And it says, if you need to ask questions about love, you already know the answer. So if you're wondering, like, I wonder if they love me, I wonder if this person is thinking about me, care about me, that is your answer. Because if they really loved you, you wouldn't ask those questions. You would feel it. You know what I mean? You would feel the energy of being truly loved and cared for by the way that person is treating you, the way they call, the way they show up, the way they are there for you. So you wouldn't be asking questions about wondering, where is this headed? What is this? Yeah! But anyway, the next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, who represents our root chakra, our mission, our journey, our money, child. And her message is, don't ignore physical pain. So, you know, one of the things that's really cool about the body is that there is a spiritual and physical connection between your body and, you know, in your, I mean, of course you know this, in your soul. But when pain shows up in certain areas of your body, it tells you that something is going on in your life. And if you're having problems with your hands, like if you break your hands, if you have a problem with your arms, with your shoulders, your any place around like your heart area, that means that you're overgiving. So if you, especially if you break your left hand or your right hand, your hands have to do with giving. It means that you are not in alignment with a balanced, harmonious relationship of giving and receiving. So hands, arms, shoulders, back, all of that means there's a problem. If you have a problem with your legs, your knees, or your feet, that means there's a problem with your money, child. If you're having headaches, it means that you are either not listening to your spiritual team, or you're having maybe your crown chakra is opening, but there's something with your spiritual team that you're not listening to, or not assessing, or not able to understand at the moment. But if you have a problem with your throat chakra, and you know, for example, you have a sore throat, or you find that you have laryngitis, that means that there's a truth that you are not able to express, or there's somehow you're not living in alignment with what you say and what you do. Either you are over talking and, you know, telling too much of your business, or you are not being honest about your life, about your needs, your desires, what you want. Or sometimes what you're saying and what you're doing are not in alignment. So your body is always telling you what is going on in your life as well. It's like you know how I like to talk about feng shui. Your body is telling you what's going on in your life, just like your home tells you is a reflection of what's going on in your life as well. And the next card I have is Trust Love. You know, so I like this when we say, if you have to, I think what was the other card talking about, if you have to ask questions, that's the answer. Well, trusting love means when you really feel love, when you feel loved, you know it. Like it's a, you know, you don't, there are people in your life. I want you to think about at least 3 people in your life whom you know love you. And then I want you to, write down why you know they love you, even if this person has never said it to you. And then I want you to think of 3 people that you love and adore, right? And how do you treat these 3 people in comparison to people that you feel neutral about? Love is really an action. I know it's a very cliche thing to say, but what it means is that it's not, I always feel like, well, I don't know, guys, I've said this in previous videos. I feel like God, love, and magic are one thing, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think they are one thing. And I know some people may say, well, how would you have never seen it? Have you ever seen love? Have you ever seen magic? Have you ever seen God? Well, things show up. You wake up in the morning and, a problem you had and it worked itself out. You wake up and you see other people's lives and you think, oh my goodness, I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy that I have food to eat, that I can use my legs, that I can, I have a home. I have a job. I have my health. There are so many things that you have that you are taking for granted that some people do not have. And it doesn't mean that they're any less loved, but if you start looking at your life and some of the breaks that you've received, you will see that love is a demonstration that's been demonstrated in your life. And the last card I have for this reading is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Cyanide. And she says spontaneity is the cure for everything. And so basically, I know a lot of times as humans, we live in our head and we think a lot about, well, should I call them, or what should I do? Should I do this or no? So if you really think about this, let's just take an example. Let's just say you have spent 30 minutes trying to decide what you're going to eat. 30 minutes of hemming and hawing and trying to, like, oh my God, what are we going to eat? What are we going to... Now, imagine if you took those same 30 minutes and you just say, you know what, here's a restaurant. We've never eaten here before. It's just lunch. It's just food. We'll get over it. Let's try this new Thai restaurant. Let's just drop in here. What if you just decided from this point forward that you are going to be spontaneous with how you interact with the world? Like, you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to say, well, what should I have for breakfast? And the first thing that pops in your mind, go for it. Now I want to give you the collective energy from all of these cards. That was a spiritual download. Now, when I read my cards and I have my candles and everything laid out, I write my messages, and this is just how I process. And sometimes I try to tell you guys, I try to say it, but then I go back and say, oh, I forgot to say this. So I am going to read to you the collective message that was downloaded to me from the cards that I just went over with you. Someone has asked themselves 1,000 questions in 1,000 different ways, and every question was yes. They loved me. Yes, they were loyal to me. Yes, they absolutely adored me. And they realized they squandered that love and that they would never find another person in this lifetime, in this timeline, who will love them as much as you did. They've asked themselves all of these questions. They've questioned themselves about their behaviors. They tried to tell themselves, oh no, they really didn't love me, because they, to minimize what they have done, the fact that they were not giving as much to the relationship as they could have. But every time they ask a question to the universe, to their spiritual team, to their angels, to their heart, The answer was absolutely yes. This person absolutely loved you, but you blew it. This person's heart is bleeding. Their emotional pain is unbearable because now they realize how much you truly love them, and they will never taste your sweet kisses again, feel your touch, hear your voice calling their name, telling them, I love you, baby. They just realize that they have lost the love of their life. They're asking their spiritual team to reach out to your spiritual team for a reconciliation. I need a reconciliation. I realize this person loved me. Your spiritual team has found someone more suitable for you. Just want you to know that. And this person is on their way. However, your past or your person or your ex has decided that he would never let you go, and he will love you forever. And he will do whatever it takes to bring you back to him or her. So basically, he is this is so funny to me. He is calling in old favors, or your past person is calling in old favors from the depths of hell to get you back. Like any favors owed to them from the, different realms and of reality entities, spiritual beings. They're like, look, I opened the door for an old lady one day. I know there has to be something. I know has to be something you can do to help me. Your new love is on the way, however, and this is what's going on with your new love. This person is running into so many obstacles right now because they do have some favors. There's no one who is all bad or all good, and so this new love that's coming to you, they are being given the opportunity to meet their crush, to meet their ideal body type, the ideal person that they would always want to date. They are everything everything is being thrown in their path to take them off of the direction of coming to you because of the favors that your past person has called in from his spiritual team. So his old this person is running through their ex-wife or ex-husband, the cute girl in the office, the cute boy down the street. Everything is coming towards your person right now, okay? The new person coming to you because your ex is sitting out in this energy to cause, to his spiritual team saying, please, I want this person back. Please do everything you can to make sure that no one gets to this person because I want another chance. So you would take him back if you could. Oh, so this is the thing. Now, according to the cards, it says that you would take your past person back if you could, but that version of you who was deeply and intensely and madly in love with them no longer exists. That person is now on a different timeline, in a different realm of reality, and that version of you is not attached to your consciousness, which is why you're more, less likely to take this person back. This is what the cards are saying. The new love is everything you ever wanted, but you are in the process of preparing for this new love. Now, oh my God, because guys, I'm so excited. Where's my spiritual being? Okay. This is my star alien being, and I downloaded this message from this elephant Jasper star. Oh my, wait, first of all, I hate when I get lipstick on them, but I'm so in love. Woo! Guys, this message is fire. I promise you this message is fire. So I talked to this elephant Jasper star alien being because I wanted to know, like, what is going on. What happens when a person refuses to let you go and they want a second chance, and they'll do everything they can to get you back? So let's just go ahead, and I like to read because, again, the message is more pure because it's the way it was downloaded to me. When a person pulls on your heartstrings, a person pulls on your heartstrings when they didn't give a relationship their all, the best version of themselves. So let me just say this again. So basically, because when a person pulls on your heartstrings and want a second chance, it's because they know they didn't give their all to their relationship. They didn't give the best version of themselves. They know that it's their fault. So their soul is seeking an opportunity to correct their behavior. Humans do this every day with even the most mundane task. You start over until you get something right. And once you get it right or perform the task perfectly, you move on to something new. Humans are wired to keep trying until they feel they have accomplished their goal or mastered a task. If a person is in deep regret and are having difficulty letting someone go, there is a high possibility that they did not treat this person honorably, fairly. They know in their hearts why they lost this person, and they also know that they could have prevented this person from leaving them if they had treated them properly and fairly. They know that they had the capability of keeping this person, but chose to be deceptive or not give the relationship the respect and energy that it needed to be successful. Now this person thinks they can fix the relationship by fixing their own mistakes. They know what the problem is. It's kind of like, have you ever tried to fix something before and you just keep trying and you're like, oh, I finally got it. And that's what's happening, but it's happening in a relationship form. Humans struggle the most when they know in their heart they could have done a much better job at making something successful. When humans can't blame a higher power, God, the universe, angels, Satan, when they can't blame a problem on anyone but themselves, this is when they will use this insight to correct their past mistakes, and they become desperate to make these changes. Take a moment to visit my Etsy shop, Cassandra Magick World, and you will see a plethora of metaphysical tools to align with your goals and your dreams. Each magic talisman comes with instructions as well as a feng shui chart and how to make changes in your home and how to charge your sigil. So basically what the star alien being is saying here is that if no one is being emotionally or physically abused in a relationship, couples can usually work out their problems and stay together, and the relationship will succeed if they can get through these little hiccups. But however, when couples break up, the break is on various levels of reality. Now, this is the part that I thought was deep. So let me just calm myself down, because even though I'm already calm, but I want to make sure I'm really clear. So what this star alien being is saying is that if couples stay together and work out their problems, go get counseling, just really work through problems without breaking up, the relationship is more likely to be successful. And the star alien being is making it very clear, as long as there is no abuse of any sort, or nobody's unhappy, just people just evolving and growing and making mistakes. However, when a couple break up, this reduces the chances of this couple reconciling. And then the reason is because the star alien being is saying, When couples break up, the break is on various levels of reality. The cut is much deeper and harder to heal. Spiritual teams stop working together. Ancestors began feuding. So ancestors began to feel that they are no longer working together for the highest good of the couple, but they began to look out for the highest good of the individual. So it's like before, the teams were working together to keep the family together, but now once a couple break up, and the spiritual team once the spiritual team break up as well, and they begin to feud. So now the cut is no longer just in the 3D, it's in the 5D, it's in the spiritual realm, it's in, like, it changes so many timelines that it makes it more difficult for a couple to get back together, because the forces that was actually helping this couple to heal and work on issues and work things out, they have separated. They no longer have the support of their spiritual team, and various forces come together to keep a couple together in a lifetime. So basically, if a couple stay together, let's say you're going through a really rough patch in your relationship, what came to me from the elephant Jasper star alien being, is that when couples stay together, the forces around them work to keep them together. In terms of, they'll find ways to forgive each other, or counseling, or just getting, or maybe sometimes when couples fight, here's a new baby coming to the family that pulls the family together. The bonds, the generational ancestors. The ancestors are being connected every time a kid is born. That team is brought together. So now they all have something to fight for. But when couples separate, then just like, I know this is weird, but it just makes so much sense to me. But basically, when couples separate and it's been a reasonable amount of time, their spirit realm, their spirit team break up as well, and it makes it more difficult for them to heal the rift, so to speak. So my question to the star alien being is, will this new love be able to penetrate the politics in the spiritual realm to bring in new love? I'm worried, right? So, I was giving you the reading, and it was saying that this person is maybe in the dream world, or just our thoughts are very powerful. They are blocking new love from you, or whoever this reading is for, from coming. But I want to know, what can this person do if someone is purposely trying to stop them from experiencing new love, or is there anything they can do? And so this is what my star alien being said. He said there would be, or she, the star alien being said there would be three outcomes that's typical for most individuals, right? And there's three categories. The first category, the ex will, or your ex-lover or ex-person will manipulate the forces to bring in a second chance, and a percentage of you will work on reconciling and bringing a relationship back together. And also, if the break has been 3 to 6 months, it's easier to bring couples together. If there's small kids involved and it's been a short period, it's easier to get the spiritual teams on board to work on reconciling their relationship. The longer the couple has been apart, and the more partners they have dated or experienced intimately, the more difficult it is, because there are other bonds have been created, other contracts have been created, teams have been broken apart, and it just becomes really this is what was downloaded to me, guys. It just becomes extremely difficult to navigate the energy and the environment to bring a couple back together when there have been so many changes in each individual. So, so the category 1, you get back together because you have a business or you have children, you haven't been apart, neither one of you dated a lot of people, and that the spiritual teams was still communicating and talking to each other, and they can work and help this couple rebuild that relationship. The next category is they will lose your ex partner will lose interest in blocking your new love. And they may become distracted by a new relationship, work, or other activities. They will exhaust the efforts to create obstacles, and their ex will eventually allow new love to come into their life. So basically, what the star alien being is saying in the second category, your old love or your ex, they will lose interest in blocking new love because new things will come into their life, and they, so they'll forget to, like, oh Jesus, I forgot to have his tire. I forgot for him to get it for this new love to receive a flat tire. I forgot to, I'm just being funny, or at least to myself. But anyway, if they're so basically they'll lose interest, and therefore this new love you'll be able to meet this new person coming into your life. Okay, so the second category is if your past person block new love from coming to you, and you find yourself in a slew of failed relationships with people who are liars and cheaters, or things never really work out, over time, you become bitter and jaded, not just with your ex, but with love in general. And at some point, you stop wanting love, or you stop looking for new relationships. You stop trusting people. So there is a time frame where if your new love is blocked from coming to you for 2 years or more, that's what I'm hearing, then, and if you are dating a lot of people who have really disappointed you, let you down, really hurt you, you become jaded and you no longer trust love. And what ends up happening is that over time you find yourself being single, or just having very fleeting relationships off and on, and never connecting with your divine counterpart. So I found this to be pretty depressing. So I asked the star alien being, is there anything this person can do to make a way for this new love to come into their life and not have this energy blocked by their past love? And this is what the star alien being said. The healthiest thing a person can do when they seem to be out of alignment with finding the right person is to fall deeply and intensely in love with themselves, listen to love songs, watch romantic movies, go to romantic plays, take themselves out to dinner, wear very attractive, alluring clothes, smell good, do all the things necessary to hold the vibration of being in love. Even going, she said to go shopping for like wedding rings, go to places where wedding dresses are sold, or where, when men buy, what do you call them? Tuxedos. Wherever love is, listen to love songs. Find your old favorite love songs that put you in the mood and make you think about love. As long as you remain in the vibration of love, your person will come to you, because what will happen is, this is so wild to me, is that what will happen is, if you raise your vibration. So wait, let me just get real clear here. The star alien being was saying that if you have broken up with a person and you are looking for new love, be very conscientious about the energies that you allow into your life. So, excuse me. So if you're like, you go on this, you start to date, and you're dating a bunch of people who are usurping your energy, bringing down your vibration, letting you down, your vibration remains at the frequency level where your ex-partner, your past person can impact your love life. They can impact your love life because you are vibrating your vibration is not high. You're at, when you're sad, when you're waiting for somebody to call, or somebody disappointed you, or somebody put you, they're still with their ex-wife, somebody's lying to you. So the energy of being unhappy allows your past person to have an impact on you bringing a healthy new relationship into your life. So it is better to take some time to yourself to fall in love with yourself. Like, what they were saying, it's like, buy, really beautiful lingerie, wear soft, beautiful clothes, listen to love songs, watch romantic plays. They're saying, like, just dive into the vibrational frequency of love by being around people and things that are in love. Keep your mind on love, healthy relationships, and take care of yourself. Stay out of drama. Just really remain or put yourself in a place of serenity and peace and love. And what happens is that version of you who was in love with your past person becomes a ghost in this lifetime, and they actually ascend to another timeline, and that person no longer recognizes your spiritual code. Like, your past partner can no longer contact you because they can no longer see you, because you're not vibrating at a level, at a frequency that they recognize. And my star alien being said, that is the ticket for aligning with the new love to come. I thought this was so interesting, guys. I don't know about you, but I thought this was bomb. Okay. So, so I'm just going to read what I downloaded. Take care. So it's saying you should take care of yourself. Learn a new hobby. Do meditation, yoga. Your ex can no longer recognize the soul print. That's the word that was given to me. Your soul print in the spiritual realm. When they can no longer recognize your soul print, they can no longer affect your love life. Don't discuss your ex. Don't talk about your ex. Just move on with your life and surround yourself with beauty. Okay, guys, tell me that's not good stuff. That's some good stuff. I'm telling you. That is some good stuff. All right, first, let me get my baby, y'all. Thank you. This is the message that was downloaded. Oh, look at the lipstick. Sorry. Tell me this is not bomb. All right. Okay, there's one more category. So the last category is the third category. There are two souls who have decided to remain single in the 3D and have agreed to try love again in another lifetime because they have an unshakable love for each other. Neither person can move on from the other, yet they are not healed enough to reconcile and enjoy a healthy and loving relationship. So basically there are three categories. The first category is where couples are likely to get back together because their spiritual teams are still working together. They may have children. You may have a business together. The split has not been that long. There may have not been a lot of people or different soul contracts or love contracts have come in between the couple, so there's a percentage to reconcile. And then the second category is where the person is pulling on your energy field, and this actually reminds me of Jenny Mai. To be honest, I feel like what's happened to her, she had a lot of conflict with her first husband, and he's pulling on her energy field somehow, making it difficult for her relationships to work. And then basically what the star alien being is saying, after a slew of failed relationships, you the person becomes bitter and jaded, and eventually they give up on love and just pretty much like have flings, or they become the cheater, but they no longer believe in love because they don't realize that their ex is still pulling on their energy field, and because their vibration was low, they were able to do that. But in order to get out of stage 2, you have to really do like he was, which I just talked about, the staying in the vibration of love and going places where people are in love. And and then your soul print is no longer recognizable to your past person, and therefore this is how you free yourself. And the third stage is where the person is still pulling on your energy field, but there is a part of you that's still in love with that person, and you guys can't be happy together, and you can't be happy with anybody else, and you have decided to meet again in another lifetime. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you, darlings, in the next video.